Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Steve, a Scottish wild camper, explorer and adventurer. So if this is something you're interested in, then click the subscription button and follow me on my wild adventures around Scotland. So back in May 2023, I set out on a solo bikepacking adventure, wild camping around the North Coast 500, taking 20 days. I was also doing this for charity, the Trussell Trust, who deal with food banks and food poverty. I was raising funds for those that are finding it extremely difficult to feed themselves and their families. The North Coast 500 starts at Inverness and covers over 500 miles of the north coast of Scotland. A fairly new route that reaches some of the most incredible places in Scotland, with breathtaking scenery, views and stunning beaches. This adventure would test me physically and mentally and push me to a new level. I will be alone and will have to deal with whatever the North Coast 500 throws at me. This is the bike I will be doing my adventure on. It's a white 801 mountain bike with Ortlieb bags on the back at 40 litres each and Rhino Walk handlebar bags on the front. The bike itself has been serviced and prepped, ready for this adventure. This was going to be some adventure, for sure. So sit back and let me take you camping on the wild side. Morning folks. Beautiful sunrise again this morning, which was nice to see. I did fall back asleep for a short time, which was great. And as I talk, just the sun's coming out now, so really nice to see it. Probably a bit of a broken sleep last night, warmer, and I was a bit more comfortable, I should say. So it wasn't too bad, but we're getting there. We're working on it. The weather so far a bit overcast, and it is a little bit drizzly on and off. You can feel it now.
plan is to pack up. I'll get my breakfast as well, cup of coffee, and plan is to make my way to Tain. But this morning I'm going to do a food count just to see where I am with what I've got for eating. In Tain I'll top up with water again, recharge everything up, and take it from there. Just hopefully that sun breaks through again, holds most of today. But anyway, still smiling as you have to. So this has been a cracking little spot last night. What a beautiful view. A couple of people have been down, came down last night, and this is a spot for dolphin watching and orcas as well. So if that's your kind of thing, this is quite a popular place for that. Worth a wee wander down. That's just lovely. Just perfect. Okay. Right. Cup of coffee. Okay folks, that's me all packed up, and just as I take the tent down, the rain has come on, so hey, I haven't been able to film it, so that's the way it is. So all packed up, ready to go, bike's packed up, it's raining, and we're still smiling. Of course we are. Cracking view again. That's me heading towards Tain, just leaving this beautiful camping spot at the lighthouse, and let's see what Tain brings.
Arriving in Tain meant only one thing. Of course, food. So I stopped at platform 1864, which, funny enough, is beside the station. It was excellent food. I really enjoyed it. And while I was there, I also picked up some food supplies from the local shops, and then back on my travels. Heading for Bonner Bridge. Just taking a little breather. I've come out of Tain. I stopped there for a couple of hours, actually just had something to eat and went to the shops as well. And taking the back road to avoid the A9 as usual, which is working fine. Great country back road, but there still is a few cars on it which are being reasonable. And I just actually stopped here for a breather
And funny enough, the place where I'm going to camp tonight is actually just straight over there. There's probably a bit of a clearing. I'll do a bit. The water's just over the sort of back of the first trees there. So the A9 bridge goes right over. So I'm taking a long way for a shortcut. So I'm going right round the edge. Having a pit stop at Bonner Bridge. This is a busy junction. It's everywhere. There's cars everywhere, just a bustling place. Anyway, the sun's shining. I'm not far away from my camping spot, which is down the road there. A few miles, but down the road. Hopefully with the wind in my back. I have a little refreshment. In the name of some iron brew. And I have a Freddo with my name on it. So this is my time. Feels like the first treat I've had in 3 days. So I'm going to get stuck into it, enjoy this sun, and I'll catch you at the camping spot. Okay folks, after a long cycle from the lighthouse out to here, with a few stops in between, we're finally at Spinningdale. So this is Spinningdale, tiny little village, and Leadmore and Migdale woodland. Just up this forest track will be the camping spot that I'll take. You can see on the map, which I'll show you. What a great place, just wonderful. Sun's out, birds are singing. That'd be a nice walk through the woodlands. So let's find a spot. Finally made it up the track there into this beautiful woodland, and it feels like there's nobody here. It's just amazing. The forest track is just there, and I was toiling to find a little bit just at the side, so I've come up a level, and this is a good little clearing here just for my little tent. So a wee one-man tent benefits you quite a lot actually for fitting into wee tight spaces. So I'm going to clear the area of pine cones and little bits of branches, so I don't wake up in the middle of the night with a pine cone sticking in my back. So that was a pretty tough cycle actually. Yeah, I think most of it was fighting into the wind, and when I got to Bonner Bridge to come back along the other side, it was a little bit easier, probably because I know I was camping along this side. But what a perfect little spot. So I'll get this tent up and I'll get back to you. That's me set up camp. I'll show you around. Just this is base camp. Well, no, day number 3 camp. That's where it should be, in this beautiful woodland. So, yeah, bike's just going to stay there. I'll
probably put a cover over it at some point anyway, just to keep it clean and out of sight. This is my solar charger. Obviously there's no sun beaming on it yet, but it will charge. Also have dinner for tonight is veg curry and rice. We also have nuts and oat cakes. We have Kendal mint cake. What else? The hot chocolate, tea, and smoked sausage. No, it's not. It's one of the cured sausages, which I'll pick away at as well. But I'll get a cup of tea on very shortly because I've not had nothing since I've been here. So here's the camp setup. We have bags all ready. I've got everything out I need, so they're tidied away. Sleeping bag, leisure clothes, jammies or whatever are under the sleeping bag there. I've got a wee pillow under my jumper. Breakfast for tomorrow. Porridge tub, coffee, and a chocolate Weetabix drink, just something different, and a fresh bottle of water. I'm going to tidy up my feet tonight, so I'm going to wash them, so powder them up, clean them. That's what I'm going to be doing tonight, just to give them a bit of care. What else? We do have, I've had a wee scout about here, and there is a small river, a small trickle of water, a wee burn that's coming down the side there. Although I already have filled up my water in one of the little villages in Tain, I did bring my my water filter, I should say, just on the case of sheer emergency. So, not that I need it, but I know fine that if I need extra water, I can kind of filter it out, there wee trickle there. So that should be alright. I mean, what a beautiful woodland, and yeah, I've checked above me as well, so there's nothing going to fall down and make me have a permanent sleep. So yes, that's camp set up. I'm going to go and get a cup of tea, and then I'll go and get some food on the go because I'm pretty hungry now. And I'll report back later. Do we spy here? That is deer. Signs of deer have been here. I wondered what the sort of scrapes were, so they've been, definitely deer have been lying here. They've been settling up. And there's my tent over there. So I could probably say there might just be a wee bit of noise during the night. So on the menu tonight is veg chicken curry and rice. Fuel your passion. Wayfarer. Wayfarer. It's probably a silly thing, but I prefer when I'm camping to have the packets of food where you put water in it. Simply for the reason it saves a bit of washing up, and I'm lucky there's a little trickle of water over there that'll help replace the water that I use here. But when you're kind of out in the sticks, the last thing you kind of want is to start using a lot of your water to wash dishes unnecessarily. So by having a one where you add the water into the bag, it just saves a little bit of extra water cleaning everything up in a bowl. Might be petty, but we're all been there, running out of water or getting the last dregs out of the water just to wash a pan, or maybe not even being able to wash a pan in the worst case scenario. But anyway, this is my dinner: veg curry and rice. Looks pretty decent actually. Tastes good. It's incredibly peaceful. A pheasant. And we've got signs of the deer. Full of wildlife. I've just went for a wander just to see if I can see anything. Hear plenty of birds, don't see a thing. It's very still. I didn't realise that when you walk down the road there you can see farmhouses and everything across that side of the valley. Or just across the other side of that area over there. But walking past on the road, I was looking up. I don't know if you can see that with the camera, if it makes it out, but visually from a person walking along you can see the tent. I do have the small DD tarp with me, so I think I'm just going to put that up against the trees just to, I mean, I'm not hiding from anybody, but it just, if anybody walks along here or drives along here, because it's a forest track, not that there's signs of, well, maybe machinery a while back, but nothing recent. There's footprints, but it's a walkway. So anyway, I'm not hiding from anybody, I'm just up here for the night. I don't presume there'll be anybody anyway. You might get the locals coming up with their dogs or something, I don't know. But I thought I might just put it up and then just saves a wee bit of hassle. There's nothing to say that I shouldn't camp here anyway. It's a big circular walkway that you can go way up the top. But yeah, I'll put the tarp up just to camouflage it a little bit and keep me a little bit out of sight. don't even know if that makes it more suspicious. A big green wall. I'll put a big pile of this brash in front of it just to break it up. I don't know if it's working or not. It actually looks not too bad. Not from this side. This is shocking. Yeah, let's see what it's like down from the road. I mean, that's me zoomed in, and at first glance it does blend in apart from that sort of corner. So it's not bad. I'm not going stealth here by any means. I'm just breaking up the silver bit on the tent. Anyway, we'll go and fix that corner. Right, there we go. That'll do. It's like I'm doing this cycle adventure for charity. And here I am in the woods, trying to hide from everybody. It's only to break the tent up from the eye line, to let me be, give me peace. Anyway, I'll make no professional, but it does me the now. It'll be fine. So that's killed about 15 minutes. Get fired into some food and listen. That's what I'm going to do. Just faffing about here. Just enjoying the silence, to be honest. Just a thing I started this wild adventure was every camp that I've stopped at, and I know it's only been 2 so far, and plus here, so 3. I pick up something that's roundabout and just write the date on it, take it. So it's easy. The first 2 were easy because they were beaches, and I just found a shell, just wrote day 1 and where it was. So I was hard pushed to find something in a woodland, and what else but a little bit of wood, just carved a little bit of flat bit out on it, and what I'll do is I'll just write where I am in day 3. Something stupid. If it's something you do, yeah, I'd love to know, but I'm not doing that on every camp. My house would be full of bits and pieces and trees and all sorts, so I think this is just because it's a big adventure. I've got to collect 20 of these, plus a wee bit more. But anyway, I'm just faffing about, that's what I'm doing, and enjoying the silence, as I said, while eating oat cakes and cheese. Anyway, probably time to retire. Get away from these midges if they get worse. But that'll do. So, on that note, I'll call it a night. See you in the morning. Good morning, folks. What a lovely morning. Lovely sunrise coming up through the trees there. Absolutely beautiful. I thought it started to drizzle last night, or rain, but not a peep. Nothing bone dry this morning. It was just little bits of leaves coming down from the trees. So, got my mind going a bit all over the place with rain. Anyway, didn't have a bad sleep, to be honest. It was way better than the last 2 nights. And I think it was probably the sheer quietness. It's absolutely beautiful last night.
was definitely goosed. It was a long day. Long day. Yes, cup of coffee to start the day. A nice easy morning. Get sorted and we'll get away. But I'll give you an update when I'm leaving and I'm all packed up. But first, I'm going to enjoy my coffee, then get my breakfast and enjoy the peace and quiet along with the sunrise. Okay folks, had my breakfast, had my coffee, packed most of my kit away. All that's left to do is take down the tent and leave this area to my next destination. This has been such a lovely little wood. This is the area of Spinningdale. What a beautiful forest. And it was a total joy to stay here last night. Sun's out. I'm going to need to put some sun cream on, I think. Could be in for a warm day. Which is good because I can charge the phones with a solar panel. But this is going to be a bit of a tough leg, I think. I think it's a longer day, it's longer miles, and I'm ready for it. So I'll take this tent down and get the bike sorted, all packed up and ready to go. Catch you in a minute. All packed up. I'm just going to head back down to the road and onwards to the next location. But just leaves me to say this was a great little camp spot. Let's get going on the next adventure. Day 4. One absolute stunning piece of countryside. So I've just come through a little village probably about 10-15 minutes ago called Clashmore. Such a quaint little place, beautiful. And this takes me onto a wee back road Had to come down the section of the A9 for about a mile and then cut through onto here, onto this little back road. But absolutely, what a cycle place. It's beautiful. So I just stopped in Dornoch for a coffee and sort of recharge. Absolutely beautiful little town. I was cycling through the golf course, and this has got to be one of the loveliest beaches I've seen. This is Dornoch Beach. It's not the main centre, it's just a little bit outside, right alongside the golf course. Stretching right out. Absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Very clean, very clear sand. So the town is a wee bustling place because tourists and everything. But yeah, coming through just cycling through the golf course is a joy, nice and peaceful. Anyway, this is Dornoch. And I'll be heading from here, I'll be heading up to Helmsdale. I think it's Helmsdale, yeah. That's the plan, and a wild camp up there. So I'll keep you posted and updated on different spots up the road. See how it goes. But the weather's nice and cool, a bit of a breeze, with a wee bit of sun there. Perfect. I'm just going to follow this road with passing places right all the way around and as far as the sea can lay back out and around and up the coastline again. So it's a fair jaunt. I think I have about 40 kilometres to go. So I've just stopped in this beautiful pine woodland. This is Loch Fleet National Nature Reserve, I think. It's got a beautiful pathway through this stunning woodland. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm heading for Golspie, I think is my next village further on. I'm going to get a coffee stop there and work my way up the coastline to Helmsdale, which I should get there in a few good few hours, I think. I've got about 38 kilometres to go. The wind's a bit of a pain in the neck and it's right in my face. It's a bit overcast and it's cooling down, but it is what it is. Anyway, I've just stopped for a bite and a drink of water, and I'm just going to enjoy this beautiful woodland while I'm here. This is Golspie. Quite a nice beach actually. Well, if you were going to own a castle, this is it. What an actual building. This is Dunrobin Castle, just north of Golspie. What? I can't even fit it all on my screen. It's actually enormous. What a beautiful castle. So this is a better picture of Dunrobin Castle.
So it's open to visitors, as you see all the cars parked there. But yeah, get yourself up. If you're up this neck of the woods, it's worth a visit. Even to go and just come to the gate or the door. But beautiful. There we go, for anybody who's interested in a wee bit of history. This stone marks the spot near to where the last wolf was shot in Sutherland. Fact or fiction, it's in your hands. You decide. But yeah, a wee bit of history to anybody who wants it. Oh, look, I'm still smiling. I can see Helmsdale in the distance there. Well, half a mile. Pouring rain, but hey, still smiling. What a road, what a blooming journey that was. That is definitely sore in the bum, so definitely I cannot wait to get this tent up, but I might need to wait it out because it's pouring the rain, and I just need a sit down with a coffee first. But we'll wait it out. Let's see what this place has to give. Okay folks, here I am at Helmsdale. This is tonight's camp. I went up to the pub before I came down here and I got a good meal, so there was less faffing about when I got down here. Great little spot. It's on the John O'Groats Trail and right on the beach side. It's a bit stormy the night, but yeah, we'll see how it is. So I've got everything sorted, tents up, beds ready. Just going to get into some clothes that I can just snuggle down into this sleeping bag because I've got a busy day tomorrow. 69 kilometres I think I've got to do tomorrow, and that'll take me up to Wick. And tomorrow I'm going to stop on a campsite so that I can just de-cleanse everything and just get myself together and keep going. So that's the plan. Got to look after yourself, so I think it's only fair and sensible to take care of myself properly and get hopefully a better night's sleep up there. But anyway, I'm going to call it a night. I've had a busy day, a long day, a couple of rain showers, and yes, kind of need my bed now. So I'm going to get a hot chocolate before I go in, and I'll get my hot water bottle sorted and into these warm jammies, or night clothing I should call them, no jammies. Yes, so from me at Helmsdale, night.